Viewer discretion is advised. Also, headphones are highly recommended to watch this series. Alright, welcome back to some more Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Last video ended abruptly because I took a drink of this, started having a coughing fit.
そういえば、私たちがここに来てからどれくらい時間経ったんだろう。
And next thing I know, the recorder stopped. Like, again, well, yeah, the program just all of a sudden froze. So, again. And so with that, I am going to be making, I got a timer going up right now. I see it's 34 seconds so far. Yeah, I'm going to make 30-minute videos and then maybe put part of the next video up or whatever, because I want to get this done tonight. I'm done with chapter 2. I want to move on to chapter 3. I hear that one's like supposed to be the worst one. So yeah, I'm going to be making 30-minute parts, saving every 30 minutes, because that way then I don't have to worry about going back to a certain part or something. So yeah, and I know what the problem is too. Problem is that whenever I was using my old capture device for stuff like this, no, don't look at that. Don't look at any of these except for that one. If I had my webcam in the recording program and this, then it would freeze the recording program and everything would just go to crap. So I think that might be what's occurring. So yeah, that's what's occurring, I think. So yeah.
そういえば、私たちがここに来てからどれくらい時間経ったんだろう。
I wonder how much time has passed since we got here.
携帯の時計、信用してもいいのかな。
I don't know if I can trust my cell phone clock in a place like this.
確かに空間が変化するってことは時間が変化してるとも考えられるから。
That's a good point. If space is being changed around randomly, there's no reason to believe the same thing isn't happening to time.
俺の腹具合から判断すると晩飯済ませて早いやつなら布団に入ってる頃かもしんねえな。
I trust my stomach, though, and it's telling me that dinner time has already come and gone. And now is about when little good boys and girls would go to bed. Kishinuma, you're not a good boy, though. Yeah, everyone knows you're not a good boy, so you would be staying up a little longer.
お腹空きました。
I have to admit, I am hungry.
できれば食べ物も探さなきゃね。その前にどこかでちょっと休憩しよう。
Maybe we should add finding food to your list, Shinozaki. But for now, I think it's about time we found a nice, cozy spot to sit and rest for a while.
そうしてもらえると私も助かるかも。霊障っていうほどじゃないけど、妙に体が疲れてるみたい。
I think I'd like that, as I'm really, really tired. Not so tired that I'm worried about getting possessed or anything, but tired enough. Alright, let's go. Let's go then. And so, the four of us headed to the safest spot we could think of, settling in for a bit to help calm our spirits and refresh our bodies. Almost immediately, both Kishinuma and Shinozaki sat down, closed their eyes, and fell fast asleep. Understandable, considering what they'd just experienced.
二人とも眠っちゃったみたいね。
Out like a light, both of them.
きっと疲れてるんですよ。岸沼さん、あゆみさんを助けるためにいろいろ頑張ってましたし。
They must be exhausted. Kishinuma went through a great deal of turmoil to save Ayumi after all.
ナナちゃんも疲れたでしょ？
Aren't you tired too?
はい。けど、なんだか眠れなくて。
I am. But I just can't bring myself to sleep.
なりちゃんたちが今頃どうしてるのかって考えると、今すぐ走り出したいくらいです。
My mind keeps racing, wondering what Nari and the others are doing right now. I feel like I need to be ready to run out after them at a moment's notice.
わかるよ。私もしげ兄のことを考えるとすごく焦ってくるっていうか、今すぐ顔見たくなっちゃう。
I know just where you're coming from. I get the same way when I think of Shig. I wish I could see his face right now. You know?
あれ、ナナちゃん、その足。
Huh? Nana, what happened to your legs? I felt a chill in my stomach as soon as I saw them. They were the same bruise-like markings around Nana's slender thighs that I'd seen before, but they'd become much darker in color. They looked pink originally, as if she just rubbed her skin against something, but now they were deep, dark, gray, purple, not gray, but they're the color of grapes.
大丈夫？痛くない？
Are you alright? Does it hurt? What the heck?
あざならさっきからありましたけど。
God! Sound effect, you can go away. When that sound effect kicked in, I don't even know if my headphones are on right, but when that sound effect kicked in, I thought I saw Ayumi move and, like, give a weird stare, something like, for a second. That... Hmm? You mean the bruises? They've been there since before.
そうじゃなくて、なんか濃くなってるから。
Making sure. Yeah, but they're darker now.
本当だ。変な色になってる。
Oh.
なんだろう。
Oh, you're right. What a weird color. What's happening? The voice actor didn't really say it that emphasized, but yeah.
内出血してたから時間が経って閉塞したのかな。ごめんね。あんまり気にしない方がいいね。
It probably just changed color over time from the blood rushing to the surface. I doubt it's anything to worry about. Sorry. I just wanted to say something and make you worry. 'Cause I don't know how to keep things in my head.
でも跡が残ったら嫌だな。
I just hope it doesn't leave a scar.
ナナちゃん美脚だもんね。
True, you do have beautiful legs after all.
そんなことないですよ。
Oh, please. No, I don't.
スタイル良くて羨ましいな。私もナナちゃんくらい身長があったらしげ兄と釣り合い取れるのに。
I'm jealous. You're so thin and gorgeous. If I were as tall as you, Shig and I would sure look a lot more natural together. Yeah. Mayu doesn't think she's pretty, even though she's supposed to be the cute one.
彼氏さんですか？
Is he your boyfriend?
そういうのじゃないんだけど、大事な人かな。
Nothing quite like that. I guess you could say he's just a really important person to me.
いつも近くにいてくれて、私のダメな部分も受け入れてくれて、私を支えてくれる人。
He always stands by me, accepts me for who I am, despite all my flaws, and always supports me in whatever I choose to do.
素敵な人なんですね。
He sounds wonderful.
私にとってはね、同じ演劇部だからってわけじゃないけど、王子様なんだよ。岸沼くんなんかに言わせると悪い魔法使いらしいけどね。
Yeah, I'm not just saying this because we're in the same drama club, but he's like some kind of prince. Though, if you ask Kishinuma, he's an evil wizard. If you don't get that, refer to one of the extra chapters that I played in the original Corpse Party. And pretty much, Morishige kind of got his glasses stomped over by Kishinuma over there. And Yoshiki kind of like stepped on him and had to transport him to see the nurse or something, and he had to hold his hand. And yeah, Morishige was kind of like being very forceful about it. Yeah.
岸沼さんってやっぱりあゆみさんのこと。
Kishinuma has a thing for Ayumi, doesn't he?
あれ、気になる？ナナちゃんってば。
Oh, does that bother you? Are you taking an interest, perhaps?
あ、違います。そういうんじゃ全然。
Ah, no, nothing like that.
ごめん、お約束だからつい。
Sorry, I had to ask.
でも実際のとこ、岸沼くんにとっては厳しい状況なのよね。
Actually,
ライバルがいるから。
Kishinuma's got it pretty rough. He's got a rival for Shinozaki's affections.
お似合いなのに。
Aww, but they look so cute together. Duh!
似た者同士でもあるのよね。素直になれないところが特に。
They are a lot alike in many ways, particularly in their complete inability to be honest about how they feel.
まゆさんも森重さんの前では素直になれなかったりするんですか？
I'll bet it's a lot like you when you're with Morishige, isn't it?
だからそういう人じゃないってばもう。
Oh, come on! I already told you. It's not like that with us.
でも自分でもよくわからないな、この気持ち。しげ兄に会ったらどうしたいんだろう、私。
Though, I guess I really don't know how to classify the way I feel. I mean, when I finally do see Shig, how should I react? What do I want him to do?
岸沼くんみたいに抱きしめてほしいのかな。それとも頑張ったなって頭撫でてもらいたいのかな。
Do I want him to pull me into his arms like Kishinuma did with Shinozaki? Or do I just want him to pat me on the head and tell me I did good? Like a dog! No. No. Okay.
やっぱり実際会ってみないとわかんないや。
I guess I won't really know until the time comes. If it comes.
会えますよ、きっと。岸沼さんがあゆみさんに会えたみたいに。
It'll come. Just like it did for Kishinuma and Ayumi.
ありがとう。持田くんもゆかちゃんや中島さんと会えてるといいな。先生も篠原さんも。
I hope Mochida is able to reunite with Yuka and Nakashima too. And Miss Yu and Shinohara.
みんなで帰って文化祭の時撮った写メ交換して。
We'll all meet up and go back home and properly exchange that photo we took together after the culture festival.
私もみんなと会いたいな。
I really want to see my friends too.
ごめんね。私
so sorry. I've just been talking about myself this whole time.
私ちょっと
I think...
その辺見てきますね。お手洗いも行きたくなっちゃったし。
I want to go scout around for them real quick. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. That's not a good idea. Nope, not a good idea.
一人で危ないよ。
By yourself? Isn't that dangerous?
ちょっとだけですから。
That's very dangerous. I'll only be gone for a moment. No, it's dangerous. No. No. No!
お友達のことを思い出してじっとしていられなくなっちゃったのかな。
I guess thinking about her friends got her all worked up. She probably just couldn't sit still any longer.
鈴本
Where did you come from? You were sleeping. Whatever.
起きてたの岸沼くん。
Ah, Kishinuma, you're awake? That's what I was pretty much saying, except not as surprised.
一緒に行ってやってくんねえか。念のためにさ。
Shouldn't you go with her? Just to be safe? Although I wish you and, Ayumi would come along with us. Just a little bit. A little bit.
そうだね。岸沼くんは篠崎さん見ててあげて。
I probably should. You stay here and keep an eye on Shinozaki. No! 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 No!
すまない。なんかあったら、でけえ声で呼べよ。篠崎叩き起こして飛んでっからよ。
Thanks. I will. If anything happens, just yell real loud, okay? I'll smack Shinozaki till she's awake, and the two of us will come running. Yeah, that'll help if we're on the, third floor, on the farthest reaches of the school. Yeah. Yeah, you'll hear us with the yell.
暗いから篠崎さんのろうそく一本借りるね。
Okay. The hallways are pretty dark, so I think I'm going to borrow one of her candles.
危ねえから、小笠原見つけたらすぐ戻ってこいよ。
Just be careful. Once you find Ogasawara... You two come right back here. You got it? The bathroom felt empty. There was no indication of Nana's presence whatsoever.
ナナちゃんと入れ違いになっちゃったのかな。
Maybe we passed one another without realizing it? It's like this. It's very crowded in here, and yeah, that's probably what we did. We passed one another because of how crowded it is in here. With corpses. How did we get here? This is like the first floor, and we were on the third floor.
ナナちゃん、どうしたの？ナナちゃん。
What's wrong, Nana? The sound that echoed through the hall was like that of a butcher slicing up a large chunk of meat, bone and all. And this sound was accompanied by the dimly lit figure of Nana sprawled out on the ground in front of me. Or rather, part of Nana. It was really just the top half of her body, severed cleanly at the thigh. Her legs were completely gone, hence the bruises. And the worst part is, she was still truly, fully alert and aware. This grisly sight was too much for me to handle. I became weak in the knees and fell backwards, landing on my butt. I couldn't move. Nana was bending and contorting her back and writhing on the ground as if struggling to escape the pain and the fear. I wanted to help her, but I had no idea what I could do. Nothing had even prepared me for a situation like this. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even think. The sight of Nana's squirming body, gushing blood every which way, was burning itself into my mind. It was the most frightening thing I'd ever seen. I could see the presence of another person in the shadows just behind Nana's torso. Who was it? The darkness was all-encompassing past a certain point, giving only the vaguest notion of a human silhouette with an inky black void.
誰？あそこ、更衣室。違う。どこなの？あそこ。
Who's there? That's the locker room. No, wait, it's not. Where is this? What's back there? That's near where the used to be basement door was at. I don't know if that's the basement door or not, though. I don't know. Because that looks like an end of the hall, and that looks like something brand new to this game, for all I know. That door should have led into the pool locker room, but the lighting, or lack of it, was completely wrong. Are you sure? That doesn't look like the locker room. That looked like that door that couldn't be opened. There was also an indescribably foul odor wafting out from within, so powerful and revolting that I felt it could never leave my senses again. And whatever being was lurking in the shadows of the horrible room was getting closer to me, step by step. I still couldn't make out a single feature, but frankly, I didn't want to. His existence alone was threatening enough. Whoever this was, I could sense his shadow posturing itself over Nana's head, as if preparing to swallow it whole. Like a crocodile. In fact, the shadow was beginning to resemble a crocodile more and more. Was this even a person? The figure was now fully visible, and was indeed a person, I think. He grabbed Nana by the head, then turned and began dragging her into that horrid room. She was clearly nearing death, as it took everything she had to scream in protest. Her voice was getting weaker, and her writhing less pronounced. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be to have one's severed body slowly dragged across the floor, exposed, sized down. It would be bad enough just having my head held in that massive, filthy grip. No, grip isn't the right word. It was really more like a bite. God, no! No! Save me! Please! Mayu! These were the panicked, primal screams of a person's last moments on Earth. It's a sound no one should ever have to hear, much less produce. And once you hear it, it's the kind of thing you'll be hearing again for the rest of your life. Nothing can ever wipe it from your memory. It stays with you. I sat there, dumbfounded, so disturbed that I could barely breathe, and watched the slow slither of Nana's body as she disappeared into the unknown. That makes me feel a little bad for her. It only took a few seconds for her to vanish into blackness, but those were the longest few seconds of my life. And once she was gone, only a wide swath of blood remained, tracing her path down the hall and across that hellish threshold. Nana, I have to go save her. Gathering all of my courage, I ran at full speed toward the black void, but found no room to enter. Beyond the door was nothing more than a solid wall. What? No! Where is she? Where was she taken? It was just as Shinozaki had said. Right before my eyes, a human being was pulled into a space that simply no longer existed. Pulled right out of reality. And yet, I could still hear her. I can't even describe how frightened I was. All I could do was scream and take off running away from there. Anywhere was preferable. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording right here, and if I don't connect the part, then I'm sorry. I hope you liked the video, but I'm gonna try to connect the part. So yeah. Okay, we already read that. Why am I going this way? Nana isn't this way. She's behind me. I need to go back. I need to save her. I need to save Nana. But I'm just getting farther and farther away from her. What's my... can't. I just can't. It's just not possible. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nana. I couldn't do anything to save you.
岸沼君たちになんて言えば。
What do I say to Kishinuma and Shinozaki?
さっきまで一緒に話してたナナちゃんがあんなことに。足があざの形に切れてしまって。
Yeah. Just like I said. If I didn't say it, I said it to myself. We were just talking with her, and now look what's happened. Her legs were torn right off. Right along the lines of those bruises.
あざ？
Wait. The bruises!
ナナちゃん、あのあざのところを切られ。
Nana was sliced up in the exact spots where she had those markings.
私のお腹のあざは関係ないよね。偶然だよ。
And I have markings just like that on my stomach. But that doesn't mean anything, right? It's just coincidence, right?
やだ私。こんな時まで自分の心配。
What is wrong with me? Worrying about myself at a time like this?
だけど。
But I can't help it. I opened my compact mirror and hesitantly brought it down to my abdomen, lifting my shirt and loosening my skirt a bit to get a better look. Oh, God, no! Oh, that was what I was afraid of. I didn't have to look very hard. The color of the bruise on my abdomen had darkened significantly. It was far more pronounced now, practically pulsating in a purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep inside my body.
色が濃くなってなんかはっきりしてきてる。それに前よりも広がってきて。
It's darker, more clearly outlined, and it looks bigger now too.
なにこれ。なんで。ただのあざだよね。ほっといたらすぐに消えて。
What is this? Why is it here? It's just a bruise, right? I'm sure it'll just go away on its own over time if I leave it be. I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own. It was nothing, and I was starting to believe it. Feeling somewhat... Ah, crap, I can't remember what that is. Placated. I lifted the mirror up and prepared to shut it and put it away when I caught a quick glimpse of my face. Oh no, don't look at your face. No! No! I saw fear. I saw sadness. I saw defeat. But I also saw something else. No. At first, I doubted my eyes. But I wasn't seeing things, nor was it a smudge on the mirror. It was another discolored bruise, just like the one on my abdomen. It was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there, and given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker.
なんでこんなのいつの間に
Why? Why? When did I get this?
違う何か汚れがくっついているだけだよこんなのちょっとこすればすぐに
Maybe it's just dirty. Maybe I just need to wipe it off. I tried spit shining it away with my finger, but all that it did was make it wet. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding skin would turn white, creating greater contrast and making it stand out even more. It wasn't going away. It wasn't going away! And if it just kept darkening, I might wind up like Nana.
やだ
Torn apart at the seams.
Suzumoto, どうかしたのか?
Suzumoto! What's wrong? Oh no, don't do it. Oh no, I can see what's gonna happen here.
なんか声聞こえたから気になってよ。小笠原はまだ見つかんねえのか?
I thought I heard you scream. No luck in finding Ogasawara?
心配ね今からみんなで探し鈴本さん
I don't like that at all. We'll help you search. Suzumoto?
ダメ来ちゃダメ
No! Stay back! I took a step away from them, despite myself. What's going on?
お願い来ないで何でもないから
Please, just stay back. Nothing's going on. I swear.
何かあったのその鏡に何か
Did you see something in your compact? Or something happen? Did you see something in your compact?
何でもない何も映ってない平気だから私
It's nothing. I didn't see anything. I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see what that hideous bruise.
おい、鈴本!
Wait! Suzumoto!
鈴本さんどうしようどうしよ
What do I do? What do I do?
うまた逃げてる私でもどこへ
I'm running again. But where? Where am I going?
あざを消さなきゃこれを消さないとでないと私
I have to get rid of this. If I can't, then
ナナちゃんみたいに
then I'll wind up like Nana.
早く消さないと
I have to hurry. I have to find some way of making this go away. I had some concealer in my makeup bag. Maybe I could hide it.
これなら
go. Can't see it at all now.
あんなあざ、ちょっと寝て目を覚ましたら治ってる。絶対に。
All I have to do is get some sleep. And when I wake up, that bruise will be long gone. I know it will. Yeah, I was getting all worked up over nothing. It was just a little mark on my face after all. Probably just a result of all the stress I'd been feeling here. Once things calmed down, it would go away for sure. Why did we come in here? I don't want to search in here. This is a horrible place to search. Freaking horrible place! I'm saving. Saving right there. Get me out of here! Oh, crap. Oh, no.
ドア閉めたっけ?
I told you this was a horrible place to be! I don't remember closing the door. It wouldn't open. And it wasn't like it was locked. Rather, it felt almost as if someone were holding it closed with superhuman strength. Oh, crap. Suddenly, I realized why. The door was wrapped multiple times over with thin, black threads. How had I not noticed these a moment ago?
何? 髪の毛? 人間の?
What the? Is this human hair? I looked at it a bit more closely and concluded, without question, that that's exactly what it was. I felt an unpleasant heat radiating along my back muscles, across my entire spine. Oh crap, don't jump scare me, please. I don't want to be jump scared tonight. I was being watched. There was some sort of moist, lukewarm presence in the room with me, and slowly but surely I could sense it moving. I don't want to be jump scared tonight.
誰かいるの? 私の後ろに.
Who's there? Who's behind me? I was too scared to turn around. Oh, I know where you're coming from, Mayu, yeah, Mayu, yeah.
保健室が.
This room. Oh, crap. Not you. Not you! It was a little girl wearing a red dress. Probably a first or second grader. Her skin was as pale as pottery, contrasting with her like hair, and she looked somehow familiar.
この子、新聞に載ってた殺人事件の生存者.
This girl is the girl from the newspaper who survived the murders.
Shinozaki,
Sachiko Shinozaki. But before I go on and continue, you want me to tell you something I learned tonight? Like, maybe not tonight as in tonight for the video, but tonight, like, before making the video. Would you believe Sachiko is voiced by the same person that voices Pikachu on the anime? Will that make you think of Pikachu a little differently from now on? Just maybe a little bit. Just maybe a little bit.
嘘でしょ? れ30年以上も前の。
But that can't be right. That happened over 30 years ago.
保健室がまだ殺風景なの。
This room is so lifeless.
そうだ、人体解剖標本が欲しい。
Oh no. I know what it needs. A human autopsy model. I want to dissect a human. Yeah. Only a crazy person would have a smile while saying that. That was a gasp, not a... That wasn't a language, that was a gasp. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
お姉ちゃん、また遊べるね。
Have you come to play with us again? No! Please! No! Something was dripping onto the back of my hand.
涙。
Are these tears? That's what I thought it was, at first, anyway. If I'd started to cry, I wasn't aware, but considering what I was going through, it wouldn't have been surprising in any way. I wondered just how much I'd cried since getting sealed up in this godforsaken place. Probably more than I'd ever cried before in my entire life. But these weren't tears, were they? Was it blood then? Did these children do something to me? Sure enough, I reached up and touched my face, and my finger came in contact with something sticky and red.
何したの？
Turn that down a little bit. Right there. Ah! What did you do to me?
何も。
We didn't do anything. Sachiko's answer was cold and disinterested, and came accompanied with a crooked, wry smile. She was just a child, yet one glance from her made every hair on my body stand on end.
鏡で見てみたらどう？少しだけ待っててあげる。
How about you take a look in the mirror? We'll wait. Just for a little bit, though. Sachiko's face somehow made me feel as if there might be two sides of her. One gentle one, and one not. But regardless of which I was dealing with here, I wasn't about to go against her recommendation. I was legitimately curious myself. So I took out my compact and opened it. And then... Why? No, please! The bruise I'd concealed with makeup had sprung back to the surface once again, though it could hardly be called a bruise anymore. My skin had literally split open from inside, and blood was beginning to seep out through the pinkish fissure, bead by bead. No, this can't be happening. It can't be. No!
違わない、お前だよ。
It's happening. It's all you!
抗わなければ一瞬でいけたのにね。だけど残念。お前はそのお腹の亀裂の通りに散って死ぬのはもう決まっているんだよ。
Is it sad that I heard Pikachu in that sentence, too? Just point that out. If you hadn't fought it, you might be able to die quickly. But you are going to die. You're going to be torn open along with those cracks on your belly. The bruise along my stomach and abdomen had followed suit, splitting open and dripping dark red blood everywhere. At this point, I'd completely lost any ability to think or reason. I was a goner, and I knew it.
壁にぶつかって一瞬で死ぬよりももっと辛い。ゆっくりとした散り方で死になさい。
What's worse than dying in an instant by getting smashed against the wall? Getting slowly, carefully torn apart. That's what! Time to begin the autopsy, everyone!
やめて！来ないで！やめて！
No, please, stay away! Stay away! Yeah, I was a goner. I couldn't fight it. Somewhere deep in the pit of my soul, I knew there was no way out. This unimaginable, cruel fate was predestined. I couldn't escape. Oh, sure, I tried to run. I squirmed and resisted with every last bit of strength I had. But fate had me by the ankle, and it wasn't about to let go. If only I could force myself to lose consciousness, maybe I could avoid the unbearable agony that I knew was coming. But sadly, I wasn't that strong-willed. I could feel the hands of the children all over my body, coming from virtually every direction, and they were really digging. Oh god, this is horrible. Jeez. Shig? Your dear Shig won't be coming to your rescue. No chance. No hope. I was seized with a pain unlike anything I'd ever even imagined possible before. I couldn't talk, couldn't move, couldn't even think. I felt like my head was going to explode under the pressure of the millions of nerves, all telling my brain just how much every part of my body hurt. And it didn't stop. Every moment, it grew worse and worse. Then, I began to drift away.
の廊下にでも飾っておこうか、この標本。
What an awful stink. Let's decorate the wall, or maybe the hallway outside, with our new autopsy model.
学校がどんどん賑やかになっていくな。
The school is getting livelier all the time. Sachiko's voice sounded like it was far in the distance. It was then that I realized the agony I'd been feeling had changed. It was no longer pain, but chill. I didn't hurt anymore. I was just cold. That could be taken out as Zero Escape right there. How once you know you're gonna die, you don't feel pain anymore. So cold that I couldn't even feel my body.
寒い。ものすごく寒いよ。しげに。もう指一本動かない。
So very, very cold. Shig, I can't even move a finger anymore.
私が死んで惨めな死体になっても嫌いにならないでくれる？
But even if I'm dead, even if my body is an unsightly mess, I hope you won't think poorly of me. That's sad.
しげに。私ね。しげにのこと。
Because, Shig, I love... My final wish is that Shig be the one to find my body. As long as it's not too revolting to look at anyway. I want him to think I'm pretty. I miss him. Shig. Bro. I'm sad right now. I mean, if you all remember what happened in chapter 3? I think it was 3 or 4. If you all remember what happened in chapter 3, I think you all would know why I'm a little sad right now. Till the next chapter. Have a great night. Next time on Corpse Party, Book of Shadows.